stock, crypto, credit moves. Good evening, YouTube. In this video, I want to discuss why I like to buy stocks that's on life support. I like to wait till they get beat down. I like to buy when they oversold. I'm just getting a lot more patient. This stock market getting very scary, very turbulent. Every time you buy something, it dip. It get a little old. So I like to wait until it just bleed all the way out, till it's dead. To the institutional investors don't even want it no more before I initiate a position. So a strategy that the little group that I'm in, we've been starting to find value in is the pharmaceutical sector. A stock that I'm heavily invested in right now are cancer stocks. And we wait till they fall off the cliff before we initiate a position. So I'll give you an example. I'll give out a few that I like. Let's look at APTO. This stock actually was trading at $6.46. God bless me for not buying at that price, not throwing shade, because I know a lot of people are feeling a lot of pain right now in the stock market. But if I haven't learned anything else, you got to learn how to be patient or enter these positions starting with a put. Maybe you want to sell a put initially to collect the income to get a better position, and just be patient with the stock market. I'm even learning I have to be more patient so I can get a better position. So the reason why I like buying stocks like these is because the upside is not as limited. If I go and I buy Apple and I spend whatever it is, let's say if Apple's $180 a share, I'm spending $180 damn dollars to get one share. And these, okay, yeah, this can go south on me as well, but the fact that the institutional ownership is high, my analyst ratings on some of these stocks are well, they have a $9 census on this stock and a high all the way up to 12. And this is market beats. So you can take, let's say if you got 20 or 30 grand to play with, I can go in here, I can buy 25,000 shares, and just wait. Like it might take 18 months. It might take 2 years. But the difference is my upside, I'm looking at a 500% upside compared to a 20% return in a year, maybe if I'm buying Apple or Google. So I feel like this section, you have a better chance to actually build more wealth, especially if you're in that stage of building, than buying the blue chip stocks. And the blue chip stocks are good to have in your portfolio as well, but you want to have some level of risk. And a lot of these bioscience stocks are good for that. Maybe not put all your portfolio into stocks like these, but look at the upside, guys. This thing is trading right now at 132, and we're talking about a $9 census over a year, 12 to 18 months. So most people won't have the discipline to hold that long, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm included in that. But really the money in the market is really holding long. So if you drop 20,000 shares on something like this, and you're able to hold it during the ups and downs of the market, I mean, you can make 180 grand on one stock, one play. How long would it? How many trades would you have to execute to make $100,000, $120,000 selling calls or puts or swing trading. The market is set up to reward patience. Now, sometimes, don't get me wrong, you'll even buy these that are $1. It might drop down to 80 cents on you. But if you've done your research and you're confident in these companies, a lot of times they come back and they run off research, which is another thing that's good about it. Instead of all the, like so much, the news in these stocks that affect the overall market, I'm finding that it does not affect the bioscience stocks as much. So these stocks tend to have teeth. And I don't know of many that even talk about the bioscience stocks. Market Beat gives good information about them. I also like to look at bar chart. Let's take a look at bar chart and see what bar chart says about APTO. I want something that's beat down, dead, before I buy it. So bar chart has it at a strong buy. You got the 1 month low. It's $1 high. But believe it, guys, this thing was $6 last year. And it's projected to be $9 within a year. So sometimes you have to just exercise some patience. Look at this. And I'm not saying that these analysts are always right, but they have a lot more information than even I do. So the target high is 12. Let's say even if you get to $6 or $3, let's just say 3, and you bought 5,000 shares, what you can afford to hold, so you ended about $6,000 and it runs to $3. You've doubled your money in a year. So I'm not saying that you put all your portfolio into stocks like these, because they're turbulent as well. And they also fall on bad news too. So it goes both ways. They run on good news and they fall on bad news. But if you find something that's already on life support, your upside potential is a lot higher. Like it's worth waiting 18 months to make, a $2 or $3 run on something that's only $1. So I just want to throw that out there. So APTO is one that I like. I like GRTX is another one that I'm actually holding and I'm heavy in. It's another cancer company. And as you see, this one actually has a $20 high target. So if you got some loose change sitting around and it's money that you can hold for a while, maybe you want to add some of these stocks to your portfolio. You still want to add your Apples and your Googles and the blue chip stocks, but also add some stocks that have a higher upside, just to be diversified. So these are better for higher returns. The downside that I don't like about the cancer stocks would be you can't sell the selling calls and selling puts. The premiums on these stocks are not as high. So that's the downside. The good thing about your blue chip stocks is you can make a lot of money selling calls and puts. Not so much on stocks like GRTX and APTO. The last one that I'm holding that I want to throw out there is Prog. And these is just in this portfolio specifically that I'm talking about. This portfolio, these are the 3 main stocks that I'm holding. I got in Prog around about 160, and they have a medium target of 267. I've seen Prog run as high as $5 or $6. Like, Prog is a trader's dream because it's a valuable company that's undervalued, But the institutional investors and the swing traders, they love the swing prog. So prog is volatile. You know, prog sometimes can have toxic energy. It runs like an animal, but it'll pull back on you like an animal too. So it's kind of like you need to have some wild cards in your portfolio, and prog is definitely fits that boat. So this thing will drop down to $1.15, and the next day is up $1. So I like it. I like stocks like that. And if you can catch this thing, like if I would have bought like right now at 118, I'm down in the position, but I'm not too concerned because I know it'll come back, it'll run back the other way. But if you can catch it now at 118 and you have maybe $5,000, that's 3,000 shares, and you hold it to like 190, that's 60 cents a share, you made some money. So there's money to be made in holding, there's money to be made in swinging. But just be patient with the stock market. It'll turn around. Right now, it's a lot of FUD in the market with inflation and the war. But at some point, it'll come back to a bull market because these companies got to make some money. So let's just find stuff that's beat down and on life support, and we'll enter positions from there. I'll continue to throw some stocks out that I'm looking at. EV stock pick that I like right now is Volta. Volta is on life support, not child support, life support. So it's on life support. So it's fell down to $3. And look at the target for the high. Look at the low. Excuse me. The low target for Volta is $10. So you could have initiated a position today if you could have caught it at $2.99. If you could have bought 1,000 shares, you literally can ride this baby, hold it for like a year or two, or whenever it reaches the medium. So focus on stuff that's beat down, and that's where you make a lot more money at in the stock market, and just exercise patience. I don't know. Sometimes with my luck, every time I initiate a position on a new stock, it falls. Like I think they're watching me. But I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just sharing what I do. Like, share, subscribe. And until next time, signing off.